How's it going, everybody? You guys know that I usually pick fellow content creators when I make these punish videos so I can promote someone who actually plays the character. Well, this time pretty much all streamers play Black Prior, so I could choose whoever I want. So thanks to Silberkreuz for helping out. His stream link will be down in the video description, go check him out. But let's start with what you're actually here for. His punishes are pretty straightforward. On Guardbreak he gets a side heavy for 30 damage, top can be blocked. On a heavy parry you go for a shield bash into light for 20 damage. If you have the stamina and want to do slightly more stamina damage to your opponent, you can also do a zone before the light. On a light parry you get the top heavy for 35 damage. Wall splats feel awkward with Black Prior. It seems rather clunky because of this delay between throw and your attack actually coming out. You can get a top heavy with proper distance, and you can even change your guard if you throw your opponent far enough. Side throws are a little easier here because of the little bit of extra throw distance, but overall I'd advise against attempting wall splats in the first place. This goes double for when you're out of stamina. While other characters can easily get a heavy in, that's not the case for Black Prior. Don't even attempt guard changes and be absolutely sure that you threw the guy far enough, or all you'll do is prolong the time you're exhausted. Stick to a normal light off Guardbreak. Might not be much damage, but better than failing the punch altogether. You also get a light when parrying a light while out of stamina. The out of stamina punishes are all pretty simple. You want to throw your opponent to the side and then do a light into heavy for 55 damage. The light will only connect if your guard was to the side. Throwing it from top will make the light whiff. But if your guard is top, you simply unlock, as your neutral guard position is to the right. So this punish always works. On a parry you do 2 side heavies for 70 damage. Doesn't matter what side you throw the second heavy actually, as the damage is always 40. Just make sure that the first heavy is from the side. A top will connect, but because of the later timing your opponent will stand up faster. On a revenge knockdown you do light into heavy again. Both initial top and side lights will connect, so you don't have to pay attention to your guard direction here. Total damage comes in at 72. Now for the bashes, I've already shown you with the heavy parry that both zone and all forms of his bash guarantee the light finisher. And I'm also sure that everyone is aware of the 2 bugs that will get fixed soon: the blocked light confirming the bash on an out of stamina opponent, and the superior lights doing the same. I don't know when it will be fixed, but that's why I'm not going to talk much about them. What I want to talk about is an issue that we thought was fixed, and that is the guard switch delay denying a dodge on a failed block. I've made a whole video about this bug when it was a plague to the game, feel free to take a refresher. It used to only affect solid guard characters, but with Black Prior it's an issue against all guard forms. My hypothesis is that it's because his bash is the only 500 millisecond bash that can directly follow an attack. Well, with the exception of Warlord's head splitter into headbutt, but first of all gotta nerf this patch, and second, let's not talk about failing to block head splitter. As you can see, if you failed the block late, but still within the last 100 milliseconds, you can dodge just fine. But if you already got hit and you then change your guard, you can no longer dodge the follow-up bash. I've tested the recovery on both hit stuns and they're exactly 500 milliseconds in both instances, so it has to be the guard change that messes things up. Maybe this issue fixes itself depending on what approach they take to fix the other 2 bugs that I mentioned before, but if it doesn't, let's hope they come up with a fix for this quickly. I'd also appreciate if someone can double check this. It's something that shouldn't exist, but for whatever reason does. Now for something a little more fun, I've made a whole video about the Bulwark counter, so I'm not going to rehash it, just click the notification that just popped up. A lot of people asked whether you can flip someone with your teammate's attack. And no, not exactly. You can have your teammate help you trigger the counter though. We did a few tests and it looks like that every attack that moves your opponent that can stagger you when touching his model, then you can Bulwark counter that stagger. As you can see, a lot of different moves work. I've already shared this with a few people and I'm sure they are hard at work figuring out specific team combos that can be done now. I will link to these videos, threads or documents as soon as they are available. There is a lot of potential here and I'm always in favor of proper teamwork as long as it's fun and requires some finesse from the users. And to round things out, his out of lock combos, they are as generic as they come. All his heavy combo starters confirm a light, nothing else. And that's it. I hope you guys now go and try some fancy things with him. And don't forget to check out Silberkreuz, the link to his stream will be in the description. I hope the video was helpful. Thanks for watching. Later everybody.